Hey guys, how's it going? So, bit of a different setting, and also I'm dropping this in a day that is not usual because normally I drop my videos on Friday, as you guys know. And what I decided to do is basically start a new segment, and this new segment is going to be interesting and new to the channel, mainly because I've been getting like quite a lot of requests for sponsorships and for tech stuff. And if you guys know me, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you guys know that I'm big on tech, and there's many things that I actually want to do or showcase to you guys, and I never have time. And I always keep thinking that I want to go above and beyond to make sure that if it is not done well, the video, then I might as well not do it. So what I'm going to do going forward, and this will support the channel as well, is make sure that, might not be every week. Hopefully it's going to be every week, but it might not be every week. But every so often you're going to see one of these videos that is going to be a sponsored video by somebody that actually kind of not only has cool tech, but also is tech that I'm actually behind and tech that I would recommend to you guys, right? And I'll give you the pros and cons, even though the video is sponsored. And then you can make up your mind if you actually want to go ahead and purchase it or not purchase it. But it's definitely things that in my life I'm missing, and I have to actually get them for one reason or the other. And I kind of figured if they might be good for me, maybe you guys are looking after the same, because after all, we are all in games and animation and all that stuff. We have not the same lives, but similar life, and we have the same similar problems as well. So in this video, and the very first video that I'm going to do in this series of sponsored videos, it's going to be these earbuds by Raycon, and is basically a problem. Here it is, basically a problem that I've been having for quite a while, and it's definitely a first world problem when it comes to finding earbuds that are good for running, sports, all kinds of activity that I actually want to do. Because what happens is that I love music, I love to listen to podcasts, and I also love to actually be outside, to basically be in the zone, trying to actually get to a place where I can actually switch off my brain from all the animation and games and all this stuff that I talk on the channel. And because my life is incredibly hectic, to me music and podcasts end up being like my escape, right? I also read books, but I'm always trying to escape reality, mainly to actually get different sources of inspiration. Music is 100% my #1 source of inspiration, but then there's also listening to audiobooks from inspired authors and stuff. So I have a bunch of different headphones that I've gathered over the years. I have headphones for game streaming and also playing online. I have headphones as well for traveling as well. Very useful headphones. And I also even have AirPods as well. But the one thing that I don't have, which is something that I've been dealing with lately, is very much headphones to exercise and to run, and headphones that don't come out of my ear. And my ears are on the smaller side, so I don't know if you can tell, but they're actually on the smaller side, which means that my ear canal is very, very small, which also means that if I don't actually get the right earbuds, or if it is not over the ear headphones, they end up falling off from my ear. So Raycon got in touch with these headphones, which I think is actually very interesting. And Raycon is a company that basically creates headphones with great sound, and also they actually make them really affordable. So right now, these headphones right here, even though they actually have really good feeling, they feel incredibly light. They have ANC for you to make sure that you actually are in your own bubble of sound, but also they fit incredibly well in your ear when you put them on, right? Now, as soon as you put them on, a voice talks to you, and basically it goes into pairing mode, and it goes into ANC on or off and all that stuff. But you can tell that even with my small ears, they look very discreet, and it's a really good look, I think. Also, I feel incredibly secure, even though I can hear my own voice now. I feel very secure with them on my ears, and I feel like they're not gonna fall anytime soon. So this is basically what Raycon has sent. Now, I am going to go outside, test them out, pair them with my phone, and see how good they are and if they fit my lifestyle. As always with these things, you can only tell, truly tell, if they are good for you after you use them for a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then come back and tell you guys what I think about these guys and if they are as good as I hope they will be, because I have super high expectations. So let's do it. Hey guys, so it's been a few days now that I've been testing the Raycon earbuds, and I wanted to give you guys, to finish off this video, my pros and cons of this, because I want to keep it real with you guys as usual. As mentioned before, I might kind of like call this series like, you know, first world problems, because it's very much things that I need that makes your life a little bit better, and this is definitely one of those. I think that they are really good earbuds. I think that they are very premium for the price, absolutely. And I will start with the pros, finish with the cons for sure. Pros, 100% premium feel to it, even though they cost a fraction of what AirPods and other headphones cost. They actually feel absolutely premium, and they feel incredibly light as well in the hand. I wouldn't actually mind tossing this in my bag, 100%, go on holiday somewhere. And even if it's somewhere dodgy, I wouldn't like feel very concerned about losing them, which is another great thing about the price point being so low. And also the biggest thing that, for me at least, because once again I was talking about my ears being on the smaller side, they hold my ear incredibly well, and this is really rare for earbuds to actually fit really nice. Even the Apple ones, there's someone that's AirPods that actually have these rubber tips, and they don't actually fit very well and they keep falling. So this is why I have the ones without the tips, and these ones actually don't. These ones actually stay in and they just don't fall. And because they are so light, it feels very much like, you know, I can trust them, that I can run, I can jump, I can do whatever, and they won't fall, which is a massive bonus. So I feel like I found, you know, the perfect earbuds to actually kind of like exercise with. Another thing that I was actually really surprised with was the sound quality. They sound way better than I expected, and the sound signature, it's exactly what I like. They're slightly on the heavier bass. I like to listen to hip hop and R&B music, so this is perfect for me. And that's it. I think that's basically the pros of the earbuds. I really like them. I'm definitely going to keep them, and I'll keep using them. So now for the cons. So the first con that I found, it was this case that comes with this to protect the case. So this is optional, obviously. They look really cool, and it definitely protects the case really well. And because it has like a rubberized feel, I feel like they actually don't slide whenever you put them on the table. I don't mind throwing into like my bag, for example, and I know that my keys and stuff like that are not gonna scratch anything. And then you can always change this case to anything else. So I would highly recommend you guys using the case if you need to. However, the thing that I found that was a downside is that when the case is on, because it's so thick, in order to protect the inner case, I feel like they don't really charge wirelessly with the case on. So you still have to charge it out via cable, or then take the whole case out in order to charge it. So that was definitely a con that I found with this. So to me, because I like to charge my stuff wirelessly, not a big fan of cables, I actually end up just taking the case out and then putting the case in when I need it. Now, the other thing that I actually found out as well is that even though you have touch controls right here when you put them in your ear, I found that the touch controls are quite fiddly, and it might be because the surface is so small. I have been testing them up more and more, and they're starting to get better. There's no connection issues when you connect it to your Bluetooth on your phone. That's actually straight up, whenever it's connected and you open it and you put it in your ears, you connect with your phone, no problem. It's mostly like the touch controls here. If you press it once, normally pauses, plays, and if you long press it, it basically goes ANC on and off. And something that I need to mention on the Pros for sure is that the ANC, the audio noise cancellation, is absolutely brilliant. It's really, really good for something so small. But because it's so close from actually you playing and pausing to the ANC, I'll find myself sometimes actually turning on and off the ANC, even though I didn't want to actually turn it on. So that's something that I found. So yeah, the touch controls can be a bit fiddly when it comes to actually kind of like play, pause, ANC on, ANC off, and all that stuff. I found that whenever you actually have those troubles, if you put it back in the case, close the case, and open it again, it kind of like fixes them, but you know, it's a problem that hopefully in a future firmware update or something like that might be fixable. But yeah, it is quite fiddly, so just beware. And that's it. That's for the most part like the negatives of these earbuds. But yeah, overall, I think that the pros outweigh the cons absolutely for some earbuds at this price range that sound this good and actually don't fall off. I normally use it for a limited amount of time whenever I'm actually kind of like out and about, like, you know, exercising and all that stuff. So this is definitely going to be part of my roster going forward. And definitely, if this review helped you in any way, consider actually using my code down below if you order one of these, because you get about 15% off from the regular price that is already quite affordable. So definitely do that. Use it, abuse it, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I have, because yeah, it's really cool. And thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video. And until the next video, stay well, stay safe. Peace.